Hi everyone, thanks for joining us on Tea Time, where we bring you entertainment news, views, analysis, and the juiciest buzz in the celebrity world. I'm Tokumbo Taiwo, and I'm here with my colleagues on set, Chai Nwakama and Ife Oshunkeye. Hi guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. You look all, very restful, very relaxed.
Are we back at this again?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad I look that way.
Yeah, so is
But that
this
wasn't what
usual?
you said before we went live, right?
No, because we spoke about this yesterday, and I was like, I don't really sleep at night, so that's why I said we're back at this again. So it's not restful. It's not restful either.
So you didn't have any restful weekend? You didn't sleep at night last night? No.
Weekend.
He's already ahead.
Exactly. Thank you.
He's the weekend. I'm in the same spirit. It needs
Thank
to be
you.
Weekend already.
It needs to be weekend
It
already.
needs to be, but we're almost there, right?
Exactly. It's midweek.
I guess so.
No, we're not almost there.
Sorry?
It's close now.
Exactly.
Well,
Friday,
Thursday is the weekend.
Yeah,
for
when
me,
it's
actually.
Thursday, yeah.
That's what I'm
Thursday
saying.
usually,
Today and
kicks off the
tomorrow,
weekend.
it's just 24 hours.
Every day is a weekend for me, man.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, we know.
You look like it.
All right. I think it's time to bring you up to date on the latest stories this morning. And we're starting with Hailey Baldwin, who reportedly calls in divorce lawyers 6 months after marriage to Justin Bieber. Ife, let me start with you.
Okay.
Yes.
Why?
There's no reason. I just wanted to start with you.
Because you want to say, oh, I said it.
I said what? I said it. Or you said
Oh,
it.
you made a comment about the marriage?
Yeah, he made a comment that he doesn't think they would last. And and myself and who was around then? I think it
can't
was
remember. Elsie or Lakme? I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know. I think it was Elsie, and then we said definitely they'll stay together for a long time because they've been chatting.
I was rooting for them though. I was really
we were all rooting for them
them.
apart from Tokumbo.
Yeah, you see, I have ultra bionic lens. I can see beyond the ordinary.
But I mean, these are allegations. It's not
Exactly, it's not
confirmed.
concrete.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And,
Yeah, but you know
rumors
the
fly.
relationship is rocky even from the get-go. So let's not
No,
even
how can
say.
you
We're
say
not
from
in
the
the
get-go?
relationship, so we don't know.
Oh, come on, guys.
And how
Are
can
you
you say
there?
from
How
can
is
you
there
say
something
from the
that you
get-go?
know that we don't know?
But
So
you know what
you
bothers
think it's
me?
been smooth sailing all the way through?
I don't.
Oh.
I
But
don't
you know what bothers me?
Okay.
Just
The moment
seems troubled to me.
a man starts going through some trouble, a woman feels the need to leave him, not realizing. A lot of women do not realize that is when
Yawn.
the man needs them the most.
Really?
Okay, but
Well,
guys,
she said
let
she
me-
didn't want to. She doesn't want to send divorce papers to him while he's still battling his struggles. But obviously,
But Justin Bieber has been battling struggles for like years.
Chai,
now.
every
It's
time,
not even
okay,
a
Chai, you
new
know what?
thing.
Every time I say something, you come against me, and every time he says something, you come against him. So let's hear your take, because you've not said, where do you stand on this story?
He's making it seem like
Don't worry about
he's
him.
making it
Let's hear
seem
your
like, No,
thoughts.
because he's saying that that now things are getting rocky and she wants to leave. What I'm saying is we're not in a relationship. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And for me, I feel like Justin Bieber has been having issues for years, from when he used to pee
How
in
do you
his
know?
trailer.
Were you there? That's what you said to me just a minute ago.
From obviously from tabloids,
Okay.
he had moments where he went through like this sober, moments. He found God. He was peeing in his trailer and all this stuff. So it's always been there.
Okay.
That's why I don't believe that. Okay,
This is going on.
now is because that it's time
so why
to
did
have
she
that
marry him
trust.
with all that trouble?
Okay,
It's for
guys.
better or worse,
Yeah,
right?
no, but guys, let's even talk about it,
They're
because one of the
married.
things
They're
that
not
Chai,
in a relationship. It's
Chai.
for better or worse.
But we don't know
Yes,
that they're
Chai.
getting a divorce though.
Yeah,
You-
but
we all know.
if
We
no,
don't
one of
know.
the exactly,
Because-
Chai. But that's why I wanted to, go back to what you said initially, because I was actually trying to dig up to find out, the actual sources of, the story. And for the
Yeah.
life of me, all of the sources that I saw were all Nigerian. I'm not saying that it's all, yeah, because when it's a foreign story, if you get a foreign source, then you know that okay, yes, this is definitely legit.
I read it from a foreign source. I don't think I can call them.
Yeah,
right
yeah, okay,
here,
that's fine.
But, I saw it from a very reliable foreign source.
That she wants to leave him because
Exactly.
times are getting
No,
hard.
it's allegedly or reportedly. Do you
So she
understand?
called.
So nobody has been able to confirm. Nobody from Hailey's camp has said, "Oh yes, it's true." Nobody from Bieber's camp has said it's true.
That's what
And
I'm
you know,
saying. I want
Bieber
to sort of-
presently is in a rehab, like You know that?
he's
You know
been-
he checked
he's been
himself
in and
for depression, and that he's going through depression, so he's getting rehabilitated and all of that.
But
So-
part of me is beginning to, really believe, what Chai is saying. We really don't know the full story, and for me, it's just sounding so negligible. I want to discredit it.
She said,
Haley herself said it.
Yeah. She
No, not
said,
Hailey. It's a source that spoke to
yeah,
her.
a source that
Or that
spoke
is
to
really
us
close in
said
this.
that
Yeah.
he's always saying he needs a space, and he
Yes.
goes like he leaves gatherings where they are all together, and then
And
he just
goes
wants
AWOL.
he goes AWOL and all of that. So it's not a case of, and then she also said he has erratic
Behavior,
behaviors. Yeah.
which is not surprising considering his past background.
And then apart from his past background, I think we also need to think deep, because this is a child star. He started off when he was just 14.
Are you making excuses for him?
I'm not making excuses for him. I'm just saying that if we follow precedents, you will find out that child stars
That
end
grew
up
up
like
under the
this.
limelight.
Yeah, that grew up under the limelight, end up being depressed, end up being, because they never had a life. I could give you instances.
Go on.
I could give you Michael Jackson. I can give you Macaulay Culkin, the guy that did Home
Yeah,
Alone.
yeah.
I could give you who else?
Britney.
Okay.
Britney.
Yeah, Britney Spears. Yeah. I could give you what's her
But
name?
Justin did
Selena
all right.
Gomez.
He was like, I'm talking of Justin Timberlake now. He did all right. He was a child star as well.
He wasn't that
That famous.
famous.
Yeah, but he was in the same social.
No, not that he wasn't that famous. He wasn't that young.
He
Yeah,
was,
well,
because
he was-
both of them, he and what's her name, the lady I just mentioned now, the lady that
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. Yes, they were like in the same social.
18-ish.
18ish. No, I think they were slightly younger, 16. They were in their teens anyway.
Yeah, but when the legal age in some states in America is 16, right?
No, it's
So
18.
it's 18, all states.
Legal,
And then,
18.
When they shot to the limelight was this age that we're talking about. I'm saying that they started in music, in the business from their childhood, but they were not necessarily
Yeah,
in
but
the
at that
limelight.
point, you already have a foundation. You've already met people. You already have
So-
mentors. But compared to people that...
So you're saying it's
they-
expected of Justin to,
Exactly.
act a
It's
certain
not
way.
No, I'm not
because
saying
he-
it's
he-
expected. I'm just saying if
He's
we
part of the
follow
statistics.
precedents and if we go through statistics, you find out that child stars are more prone to depression, drug abuse, and a whole lot of other things.
Okay, for me, it's not the way I look at it. I don't want to look at the precedents. It's what's happening right now that I look at, but it's my view.
And he had this turnaround that I was so
Exactly
happy about.
that,
you
you
know,
It
know,
doesn't
he
just
had
go
this turn-
away. I don't know if you guys
Obviously.
heard what Wendy Williams said, that look,
Yeah, we'll
even
talk
when you
about-
stop being an addict, it is a daily struggle.
Of course.
Because being sober is not easy.
Of course.
Do you understand? Especially when you're in the limelight and then you have celebrity friends that are still involved in certain drugs that you used to do, and then you still hang with these people. Do you know it takes a lot of self-control to be with these people and not involve or participate in taking drugs with them? Do you understand?
that's-
So it's
that's
a
everything
daily...
that-
It's a daily struggle for them. So
I
it takes a
completely
very
agree.
strong person to actually abstain. So it's not easy. And then Justin Bieber has had this history with drugs, and now he's trying to be sober. So it's only expected that sometimes he wishes, I could just
Relapse.
do it again. I could just do it. It's just like what happened to this girl. What's her name? The girl that sang "I'm Not Sober Anymore" and tried to kill herself. What's her name? We spoke about her, man.
I don't
Demi-
remember.
Demi Lovato.
Yeah, Demi
okay.
Lovato.
Okay.
Demi Lovato, yeah. So she,
Well,
you know.
I think we just wish them
Relapse.
luck, because I was really rooting for their marriage, because I felt like they were young, getting married, but I was like, why not?
And they were childhood lovers
All
as
right,
well.
so-
They were childhood lovers. I didn't read all that.
Oh, you
They
didn't know?
were?
Yeah, they were. They were
Oh.
in and out of relationship.
Oh, nice.
All right, time for a break. When we return, we'll be bringing you more entertainment headlines. Stay right here and we'll be right back.
What we do not understand, we will stigmatize.
What you can see is the remaining of the tanker that exploded.
The suspect equally confessed.
Na 500 naira they collect am.
If you no talk, dem go beat you.
Na 2,500 I dey pay.
welcome back. You're watching Tea Time right here on Plus TV Africa, and it's time for our next story. Hang white people, rapper Nick Conrad has been fined over a YouTube song. Okay, so let's go to you, Ife, because let's just go to
my
you.
legal background.
No, it's not your legal background. Actually, I was thinking about your rap background.
My rap background.
Yes.
Okay, if you want, I'm going to talk from both angles.
Okay.
The legal angle.
So it was a
and
good thing I went to you first.
Yeah, and the rap angle as well.
Good call.
Because I think this is limiting artistic creativity and artistic freedom. Do you understand? Because as a rapper, you do not mean everything. A lot of people say a lot of things in songs like kill the cops, do this, do that, but they don't mean it.
Most of them mean it.
Okay, maybe they mean
Most
it,
of them mean it.
they don't actually carry it out. Do you understand?
Wow.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that
No,
they
but
said
you see,
it's
the issues
inciting
that-
violence.
Exactly.
Do
It
you
incites
understand?
violence when
Yeah.
people listen to it. And the thing is, it reaches out to millions of people, and then you don't know what listening to it, what they might actually act upon what they've listened to. And that's one of the reasons
But do you
why.
know why? But do you know why? I watched a certain interview that there was a back and forth between this black guy and this white guy. I don't know if you guys watched that interview. They phoned in. It was a TV show, and then they phoned in about it. I think it was in France and something. And the white guy was saying, "Oh, nobody can say." He didn't just talk about white people. He said nobody is not in support of anybody saying you should kill anybody because of their skin color.
Of course.
Do you understand? And then the black guy comes and said, the reverse would be the case if it was a white man that did a song like this, that because there are lots of videos on YouTube that incites violence against people of color, such as what are they called? The
Nazis?
Nazis, yes. And there are a lot of other
KKK.
the KKK. They have videos online that incite violence against black people. But has YouTube ever taken it down? But a black man did a song and spoke about hanging white people, torturing white people. And now it's a big deal. It's in court. But like we said yesterday, it's a suspended sentence. I hope you know that as well.
Okay.
What does that mean?
All right, that is under probation. If he does anything or releases any video, so it's a suspended sentence, apart from the fine of £5,000, which he's supposed to pay or face 5 years in prison.
It's 5,000 euros.
Yeah, 5,000. Is it euros?
Yes.
Is that, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So if it's 5,000 euros, but it's suspended. Do you understand? Because it's like when he does anything again, then he gets to pay that money. But he has to pay the
people that complain
the
about
people
it,
that complain about it
1,000
through
euros.
associations, €1,000 each. Yes. So that's like a different thing. And then the white guy during the interview was saying that, look, this guy did this for clout, because if you watch his videos before, he was getting 40 views on YouTube. But all of a sudden, he did this and then it's gone viral. So he probably did it for fame, and which is what a lot of people want right now. People do a lot of stuff for clout. You get me?
All right, guys,
So
let's
talk about it from...
Okay, just because of time, I quickly want us to flip it and just gauge your reactions. If this was a white man that sang about black people, how do you think people would react?
I think I just said that, like, if it was, there are lots of videos like that that incite violence, and they're still on YouTube, and these people haven't been
but the way
censored.
you're saying it about, these are like groups of people, not like artists. I'm talking about artists that, if this was a white artist that actually talked about black, black killings or going into a place to kill black children, how do you think people would react?
People would still react,
but it would not be this
carry
severe.
so much weight.
Do you understand? Like, people would not really care so much because the white supremacy. Talking about, we're in a world where white supremacy is still very much in place.
Yeah, but the thing is, now the reactions to it and the way it's being done, is not necessarily as accepted as it was, like years ago. So,
really?
Yes.
With the white,
anyways, let's listen to Chai.
with an American president that is still a white supremacist? Is that what you're saying? And it's not accepted?
I didn't say
I'm saying, no, I'm just telling you the
he
facts.
won't come out and say that, it's
really?
black people.
He won't come out to say,
can't
but
say
he
that,
says stuff that we know what he means.
What I'm saying.
Like
yes.
calling Africa whole country.
No, the thing is, he's the fact. Look, that's not even. We are talking about Americans in America. We're talking about people here and people here. We're talking about black and white. So you can't like generalize everything. I'm saying like in the international world, it's not now that
Do you know?
I really want to hear Chai. I want to hear Chai. What Chai has to say.
I don't think it's acceptable anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Anything
and
that's
then
going to incite
the tolerance level of accepting it is even like, is it lower or higher now?
But apparently, you mentioned earlier that he said he was doing the exact same thing that the white people did.
Yeah.
You know.
Like,
so why is it?
We're just flipping the tables. Like, I don't know if this.
So
I don't know if you know the song by Federal Star where it said, it's if. It said, now imagine if black ladies see white boys, they clench their paws.
So just the reverse.
No, yeah, I mean, imagine if black ladies see white boys, they clench their paws. So it's like the reverse.
The reverse
because
of what
when
is
a
currently
black
going on.
boy is walking by and a white woman is coming and she has something, she'll probably cross over to the other side of the road or make sure she's holding on tight to whatever she's carrying. Do you understand? But people do not express it like that.
Let's finalize. Ife, what would you say? Are you in support of this guy's creative content?
I'm not in support of anyone inciting violence based on race. You get what I mean? But at the end of the day, I think we should allow some leniency. In this case, unless we're saying disciplinary actions will be taken against anybody putting it out there. All the videos on YouTube, all the KKK videos, all the NASA's videos, everything will be taken off YouTube. Then I would be fine with that.
I actually agree with what Ife is saying. I don't agree with the whole violence thing because that it has a way of seeping in. You know, I can see a video like that and then I can be outraged and then I'll go out and start, acting on it. So it shouldn't be out there. They should look for a way to handle it legally. But
that's the
it's
way.
Also his creative, it's part of his
let's
creativity.
not use the creative stuff as as an excuse.
See, I believe in images. I believe in images. In images, and you can tell a story through images and this and that. So if that was his way of spreading his message,
that look at what
cool. But I'm just saying the bad part about it could be
it incites violence. Yes, that's the thing, and that's the bottom line. So if he's doing that, then at the end of the day,
I'm still going to go back to the old juicy smaller thing because if it were to be white guys that did that, I don't think this case would even drag so much. They would have looked for a way to quench the fire, but because it's black guys, black Nigerian.
But don't forget that he actually said they were white people initially before they actually did the
and now that they are not, have you seen
weren't.
Donald Trump's response to that?
What did he say? Tell us.
No, go back and look.
You're a fan of Donald Trump, I say.
I'm a fan?
He is, exactly. He doesn't even know.
I'm a big fan of Donald Trump.
I follow him because when we come back, it will be time for a couple more entertainment headlines. We'll be right back after this quick break. You're watching Plus TV Africa, and this is Tea Time.
I loved the energy when I came in here. It was so positive. I was like, I can't live here.
My real names are Akbofio Obo, Akborobo Mere.
I think my father is a comedian because most times when he calls me, he's like, yo, make sure you use condom, them girls out there.
So are you telling me I should have shot my shots?
Ife, you are my younger brother.
Age is nothing but a number. What? I'm a vampire.
I believe in equal rights for women. And I also believe that a man is the head of the house. So we need to draw our limits somewhere. It feels so good. Now can I do my jam now?
Yeah, you can. Thank you.
Welcome back. It's still Tea Time right here, and as mentioned before the break, we've still got a couple more stories to go before we round up. Ruggedman denies fraud allegations leveled against him by an American woman. Okay, Chai, let's hear your take on this.
I honestly don't even know the full story, but I know he was saying something about a lady accused him of defrauding her, and it's like the typical, the typical story of people using their fame, to I don't want to call it cajole, but like these women look at this guy's like, oh, you know, they're famous in their country and this, and then they take that they use it to their advantage. So he says it's not true that of course he's not going to come out and say, of course, that he duped her. But
so you believe that he did so?
In Switzerland, I just feel like it's one of those cases where maybe she did favors for him in terms of, oh, this popular guy needs me to help. Because I know situations where girls have helped guys out, you know, like, I don't want to mention names, but recently there was one of my friends who he went viral for, a girl came out saying that she bought him this, he borrowed this from her, and he was like, but you offered these things, you know, and then she came out saying that he actually owes her these things, but to him, she offered it, you know, so it could be one of those
cases. And what was
cases.
she getting in return when she was offering those things?
You want me to say that? Until I don't know, maybe they were in a relationship or something, but I'm just saying favors are done in different ways. I can come to you, Faye, and maybe I like you and I give you a watch, right? Or maybe I'm not giving you a watch, but I give you a watch. And for me is maybe I feel like I'm putting in the good works, like
to get my attention.
Exactly. And you don't reciprocate that, right? And because of that, I now feel like you're
give me back my watch.
Exactly.
Give me back my this.
That's what I feel like. Maybe
so you feel that's what's going on?
I don't know, but I'm just saying those are different angles to look at it. So of course she's gonna feel duped because she put her heart out there and he didn't. But I don't know if that's the case.
Okay, all right. Ife will probably tell us.
Well, this is not the first. I think this has happened with Runtown as well, where a woman came out to say she was duped by Runtown. But till now, we haven't heard anything.
And Mike, I think Mike Izuronye was also one of the people that were duped. Yeah.
Was duped or was accused of duping?
Was accused of duping,
all right.
yes.
And then we spoke about William Sichemba yesterday.
Exactly.
We used the UN as, and another woman came out to say duped her. But in the case of Ruggedman, he screen grabbed their charts, which is why I'm not going to say I believe him 100%, but he screen grabbed everything the woman was sending to him, saying, oh, she's going to involve the FBI, she's doing this, oh, I didn't expect you. She was even saying, I didn't expect you to own up to what you did, but don't worry, let's leave this to the law. Let the law take its course and let the FBI
So if let me ask you, part of you believes her, or part of you believes him?
I'm Switzerland on this one.
Okay.
So the evidence is actually out there that you said this chat.
Yeah, there's a conversation between the both of them. And she's saying that, oh, she has voice messages of Ruggedman. And Ruggedman is telling her that if you have those voice messages, if you have this proofs, please release it by all means. That I have a verified Instagram handle.
Exactly.
So if it is my Instagram handle, people would know. So if it's not mine and somebody's actually using my picture to talk to you,
it's also good to know,
we would also know. So release this, and the woman is like, no, don't worry, let the law take its course. The FBI is involved already. And it's like, oh, bring it on. So this is not someone that is trying to say, oh, I deny everything. No, he's not like in the chat, or it was the woman that released the chat and it's like, oh, don't go as far as telling the FBI now, don't worry, we'll work this out. Do you get, if that is now released, maybe I will now listen to the woman. But we all know that people actually use, this is not the first time that they've been hacking celebrities' handles and all of that. So it might even be his account, but what if it was hacked? That's another angle to look at it from. Do you understand?
A part of me, or should I say, 3/4 of me actually believes that Ruggedman is, that he did it. Is that what you said?
That he's guilty?
Why won't you wait, Ife, to let me land?
Because I know you.
Why? Why
because
did you
always have a different opinion.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, and I don't even know where to start.
Oh, now you're going to take it back, right? Take it back, please.
I actually want to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, but
so
Ife doesn't.
So you believe?
No, I really.
Ife doesn't want to. He's not here.
Yeah, I'm not here.
Are you sure?
I'm gone.
Before I even land, Ife is going to say something contrary.
No, don't worry. I won't say nothing. Lip seal.
Well, like I was saying that, like 3/4, because initially I was going to say part of me was like, no, I think 3/4 of me believes that Ruggedman is actually saying the truth here. And the reason why I say that...
Taiwo, first time in history.
Wow.
Is he on something?
There's
Is he something?
there's a serious bromance going on here. Anyways.
So, like I was saying, we've had him on the show, and he handled he has like what was that SARS thing that he was doing?
It was part of the conveners for the NSARS movement.
NSARS campaign, that's it. That was what I was trying to remember. And there's this, you know, the feeling I had when we met him, you know, he has this like no-nonsense attitude, and he's very straightforward. You know, if he's done something, he will own up to it. If he hasn't done something,
do you know what
he
I
will
think
also
we can
own up to
also
it.
do? I think later during the show this afternoon, we can do a phone in and speak to Ruggedman directly and find out. So, how about that?
It's entirely up to you. If you can, you know.
So we would do that, and we'll hear his own side of the story. Yeah.
Sounds great.
Okay. All right. That's it. Unfortunately, that's where we're going to wrap up this morning. But we're back later this afternoon. Until then, a big thank you to my colleagues in the studio, Chai and Ife, the entire production team as well, including our stylist operating under Kudi's Empire. I'm Tokumbo Chai. We're saying thanks for watching and have yourself a good morning.